Welcome to our Bgc condo that we pay $2,400 or $2,500 a month, depending on the currency exchange. On our last video, you guys had a lot of questions about cost versus quality.
Today we're showing you every room in our condo, and trust me, not everything is what you'd expect for the price. Let's start with the one thing we dislike the most in our condo.
All right, everybody. So welcome to our primary bathroom. As you can tell, this is a tub. A lot of the condos we saw actually do not have tubs, so it's nice to have an actual tub for, to give the two kids a bath here. Our number one gripe with it is that most tubs has a place to drain the water, right? There's water coming in and then it drains here. Here, there's a lip, so literally the water drains right outside the tub. You can't really see it, but I have sponges here to catch the water from overflowing. And if you have 4 people taking a shower here, it's gonna overflow. So that's a huge design flaw. But other than that, as you can tell, wall looks nice. Everything looks really nice about the bathroom. And on this side, it's very common here in the Philippines to literally have no counter space. So as you can tell, there's really no counter space. We put these things up here to store, a few things in here. And this is nice here. It's a slow close drawer. Underneath it is where we had to buy the water heater, because as we stated earlier, there's literally no hot water in our condo unless we install the water heater, which we actually had to pay for out of our pocket because our landlord unfortunately wouldn't offer that. So one of the hidden gems about living in the Philippines is that all the bathrooms have a bidet. In the US, you actually have to install this. Here, they actually come with, and this has been game changer. The other thing that we actually had in the US is a potty squatter. If you guys haven't used this, try it out.
Okay, so this is our primary bedroom. We love the 10-foot ceilings. We love the floor-to-ceiling windows. It's just, the view is just amazing. And then we also have a balcony from our bedroom, which is also lovely. We have a nice view. Oh, it's raining right now. Overall, it's a really great space. It's very spacious. We actually installed the curtains ourselves because it didn't come with any window coverings when we moved in. So Jerwin installed all of these curtain tracks from IKEA, and then we got the curtains from IKEA. So pretty much everything you see here we got from IKEA. Turned out really nice and cozy, and we're pretty happy with the way that it looks.
So as a real estate agent, I look at certain things in properties, and this house in general and this room actually has a sprinkler system in all the bedrooms, which in Henderson, Las Vegas, where we live, that's actually mandated by law. And then all the room has inverters here. We've actually had to get this worked on twice now because it leaked, but it's brand new, so it's under warranty still, so they took care of it. But like what Elmo was saying, it's this entire wall, it's literally the view to Rockwell Makati. So every night, this is what we watch before going to bed. So shout out to Mateo Family Vibes. It's another YouTube friend of ours. He actually recommended putting our inverter in dry mode to save us money because otherwise our bill was actually super expensive.
Okay, so over here is our closet. And then I also put up a vanity table here to get ready. Everything is from IKEA, of course.
All right, so we just passed the 2 bedrooms. We'll show you guys later. One of the bedrooms occupied by 2 little squatters right now, and they're sleeping. So we'll do that last, okay? But as you walk into the front door, this is the front door. We have a cool little monitor here that you can see the front, which is the camera. This is how the front desk calls you as well. And then again, if you walk in the front door, it's a 3 bedroom, 4 bath actually. 1 bath being in the maid's room, which is behind us, which I'll show you guys that as well. On the right hand side is Kuya Aiden's bathroom right here. It's just a half bath, no shower or anything. And then the left side, this is our dining area. This is where obviously we eat.
This dining area is a really good size. A lot of the units we saw, there's only a small section for the dining space. And I feel like the layout of this particular unit is really amazing because you have your own section for the dining area. And really you could fit a larger table if you wanted to for maybe 6 people or even a round table. But then you also have room for a cabinet here, so you can store all your shoes and bags, your necessities for when you come into the house. But yeah, it's really a spacious dining area.
But if you look up top too, again, this is 10-foot ceilings. It feels taller than 10 foot. And then here is about 7 feet. All right, so as we go in the house, opens up to the kitchen area. This is probably one of the main reasons we actually love this unit is because most of the units we saw, the kitchen area is hidden, it's tucked away next to the maids area. This opens up to everything. So you can see the living room, which we'll show you guys in a minute. Obviously, the dining room behind you is right there, but it's very open. There's also a lot of counter space here as well. All the appliances is top notch. I guess it's top notch. What they said is very like high end, which we don't know the difference because I think it's like a German brand. Never heard of the brand, but it works, so we're happy about it.
So one of the favorite things I loved about the kitchen was the countertop. The countertop is quartz, and it's got that thick mitered edge to the countertop, and then it also has a waterfall. See, it has like very luxurious finishes too. The kitchen also has backsplash, which a lot of the kitchens that we toured didn't have that. So another like premium upgrade that they do have in these units. But one of the things that we said in the previous video was about how there's no dishwasher, and that's like the number one thing that I do miss. And to be honest, there was plenty of space to put in a dishwasher, and for $2,500 a month, 24 to $2,500 a month, having a dishwasher in the US comes standard in the home. So it's really surprising that they don't have a dishwasher in the unit. It could be because it's common here to have help, and so maybe that's why they don't use a dishwasher, or possibly because of the energy consumption. It's expensive here, the electricity bill. So maybe that's why they don't have a dishwasher, but it would have been lovely. There was one dishwasher we saw at West Gallery Place, and there was a dishwasher, but it was a 2-bedroom unit and it was going for $190. So it's a premium luxury appliance. If it's something that you really want, you'd have to pay for it.
This is not a promo or anything, but this is actually what we use for the water filter. We actually had to change this whole faucet because this water filter wouldn't fit in the other faucet. But we changed this about every month and a half, 2 months, depending on usage. In our last video, we got a lot of questions about washing fruits and vegetables or whatnot. So this is our solution to that. In America, we have, it's called a garbage disposal. Here, they call it a grease trap. So this is supposed to be cleaned out every couple months, and this literally, it's super nasty, super nasty. We pay someone about 1,000 pesos every month and a half, 2 months to come out and clean this out completely, because imagine everything that goes in the drain, in the sink, it all ends up here. All the nastiness right here in the grease trap. All right, on the left side of the kitchen is where the nanny or nanay or the helper would stay. In our house, those nanays and helpers, we stay in the master bedroom, but this is where the room's supposed to be. So this room is probably 3 feet by 7 feet, so it's super tiny. But the 4th bathroom is also on this side, which we won't show you because it's a hot mess. So this room is where the nanay or the help is supposed to sleep. We use it as a pantry or storage. We have our water, our little cabinet that we got or that we built here for extra storage. It's got our coffee and all our extra kitchen stuff. So this is our washer dryer combo. We've never had one of this in the US because normally it's 2 big old machines. We actually had to buy this because our unit did not include or was not included in the rent. So this is ours. Whether we leave or not, this will be taken with us. One of the cool perks about this is in the US, you put your detergent every wash, right? Here, this thing's so massive, you can probably do like 6 or 7 washes before you have to replace the detergent. Little perk, but it's pretty cool. All right, guys, so our squatters have woken up. So let's check out the room, okay? So this room, I would say, is probably like a 10 by 12, 10-foot ceilings, and they have a view of the Pasig River. All right, so as you know, Kuya Aiden and Baby Eva, they share the room, and then they have their closet right here as well. And then we have a couple dressers for them on the side for their small little clothes. But yeah, it's a good size. Their window is also floor to ceiling as well, so they have a really, really nice view. All right, so these are the twin beds that we have for them. This is the first time they're sharing a bedroom because back in the US they had their own room, so it's kind of nice for them to share. Of course, their nap time is shorter. They wake up super early, but they do love being in the same room together, as you can tell.
Okay, so next is the playroom. All of the rooms are a really great size. Each room has a inverter type AC unit, and all of the rooms have the floor to ceiling windows. Again, this one's a great view of BGC. So this is their area. And then we also have like a spot for them to do our homeschooling lessons. And then we also added a sofa bed. So if we ever have guests, then at least we can accommodate our family that come and visit us.
All right, now follow me to the bug room. This is the bathroom that we hardly use. We're actually having the property managers come back in the next couple of days because there's just little fruit flies that we can't get rid of. We've tried everything and they're still here. But also, remember we said how everything in the Philippines gets wet? Well, because this is the shower, right? This is not enclosed. So if you're taking a shower like a normal person and if you're bigger than me, you make a mess. So when we were using the shower, literally this entire floor was soaking wet because the water is bouncing off you. Again, this is the bug bathroom. They're going to clean this up tomorrow or the next couple of days to make sure there's no bugs and the bugs go away. So this is the bug zapper that we're currently using. It's good for camping too. And then throughout the house, we have this little bug thing all over the house as well. We had this originally anyway because there's always little fruit flies. But again, this is like pretty intense as far as how much bug we get in this room.
Lastly, we have our living room. It's very spacious. We love this layout. Again, Jerwin was saying it's open to the kitchen and the dining area. So we like that sort of floor plan that's open. It also has access to another balcony. So this unit has two balconies. This one is the larger balcony. We love the view, especially at night when the sun sets. It's absolutely beautiful. We also love the floor to ceiling windows. It's very bright in here during the day. So we love the floor plan. We love the open space. The kids can be playing here in the living room while we're cooking and it's still easy to watch them. Also, Baby Eva and Kui Aiden just woke up.
All right, so check out the view from this balcony here. So that's the Pasig River is right there. And University of Makati's right there. And I don't know exactly what that is, but check out all the other condos here. This is the view.
Yeah, let's go relax.
So obviously having a gym in our condo is a huge benefit and a huge plus. On average, I wish I could say I work out here 4 or 5 days a week, but realistically I'm probably here 2 or 3 days out of the week, which is still 2 or 3 days more than I used to do in Vegas, so that's kind of nice. And again, I have this entire place to myself. All right, so this is our place. Oh, you okay? It's okay. You can get it, baby. Good job. Good job. Someone just ate it and fell on the ground. But this is our playroom. As you can tell, hardly anyone's ever here. TV there works, but you need Wi-Fi, so that's why it's not set up. But you got darts, ping pong, you got chess pieces as well. You just have to bring your own chess piece. One of the best things about this is you have views for days. So you have view of the Uptown Plaza right there. And then you got a view of the Pasig River on that side. So every time we come up here, we always put the curtains up so we can see pretty much the environment around us. Because it is a nice view. Again, it's pretty small, but again, that's all you need. You don't need a big space. Sit here, chill. And then you get free AC, obviously, so maximize that. So you don't have to have yours on at your house. And then here's a view of this side. And then let me take you outside because you can see Rockwell from here with all their lights. Let's see. So right there is Rockwell. That's actually the view that we get from our master bedroom, our primary bedroom. And then that's our pool. That's the Mid-Scotia Mall. If we do stay here, we'll probably end up trying to get a place there. It's just super expensive. So maybe if we get a good deal, that mall is, or that condo mall, whatever it is, super nice because everything is in that area. You got the mall, shopping center, food places, all within that one building.
So in the end, we're not paying for the fancy upgrades, we're paying for the address.
Yeah, we're paying for going down the elevator, stepping out. We're paying for the nice sidewalks.
Yeah.
We're paying for 20, 30 meal options, literally 200 yards away. We're paying for the location. And as you know, real estate, they say it's about location, location, location. That's what we're paying for, living here in BGC.
With that said, thanks for watching and subscribe to follow our journey.